Hi, I'm Dr. Carly York, and it is mid-January 2023, and I think now is a perfect time to take a look back at the 2022 Monmouth County housing market to see how we actually performed. There has been a lot of hype in the national news media about a potential decline in the overall U.S. housing market, and I wanted to share the actual facts about how Monmouth County, New Jersey performed in 2022. So the good news is we had an increase in the overall sales price of homes by 9.8%. That's a very big gain in 2022, especially when we consider that each year, 2020 and 2021, were considered record-breaking years for the Monmouth County housing market. So to have an increase over those records for prices was definitely a big gain for sellers. Now, on the flip side, we also had a decline in the overall number of homes sold in 1,800 residential properties for the year 2022, making it roughly 18% loss in overall sales. So we had an increase in prices, but a decrease in sales volume. So we just did not see as many homes coming to the market as we did in previous years. The big story of 2022 was in fact low inventory. Let's see what that looks like with our metric months of inventory supply. So economists say that if there are 6 months of inventory supply, we are in a balanced market. A balanced market means that sellers and buyers are on equal footing. So 6 months of inventory supply means that if no new houses come to the market, no new listings, it would take roughly 6 months to sell off everything that is presently listed. We have not seen a balanced market in Monmouth County in several years, so it was a very extreme seller's market in 2021. That story continued and actually got worse in the early months of 2022. So for January, February, and March of 2022, we were seeing just over 1 month of inventory supply, so 1.3 months of inventory supply. Seasonally adjusted, as we would say, so more homes came to the market April, May, June, but we were still sitting under 2 months of inventory supply up to and including June of 2022. Now, in July of 2022, the first of the federal huge rate hikes on interest rates started to take effect, and we started to see more months of inventory supply. So if we look at the first half of the year, below 2 months of inventory supply, the second half of the year, a little bit above 2 months of inventory supply, we ended up very similar to the inventory levels of 2021. So we had just under two months of inventory supply at 1.95. So we see that inventory, or the low inventory, in two metrics. One, on days on the market, how fast a house sells once it's coming to the market, and then also in the ratio of list to sell price. So let's take a look at the average days on market. On average, it was about 35 days on the market from the time a house is listed until it goes under contract in the winter months. Then when we get to April, May, and June, July, August, all of those months were very, very quick turnover. So for example, August of 2022, it was only 18 days on the market for a house to be listed and then sold. April, it was 27 days on the market before it was under contract. So on average, we were looking right around 20 days on the market for the hot spring and summer months. Then when we get to September, things did start to slow a little bit, not crazy, until about November and December, where we returned to 30 days on the market. But for most of 2022, we were seeing under 30 days for a house to go under contract. Now let's talk about the list to sale price. If a home sells for 100% list price, it means that it received its list price. So homes at $500,000, if they received 100% of list price, they sold for $500,000. Now in January and February, homes were selling at list price exactly in 2022. We saw a little slight decline, like a little bit of buyer pushback in March of 2022 with 99% list to sale ratio. Then again, these spring and summer months picked up and the market heated up so that in April, May, and June of 2022, we saw a 3% increase of prices. So prices sold 3% over their list price. However, the interest rate hikes that the Fed instituted started to take a toll in October, November, and December, and sellers ended up giving back some of their listing price, so that in October and November of 2022, homes sold at roughly 98% of the list price, and then in December, they sold at 97% of the list price. So looking at the whole year, the Monmouth County median home sale price was $580,000. That's aggregately looking at all home types, active adult, condos and townhouses, as well as single families. The median selling price was $580,000. So where are we at right now? Mid-January 2023, we're actually doing a little bit better than we had in 2022 in terms of inventory. This year, as of January 20th, 2023, there are 1,051 total homes on the market in Monmouth County. And if we break that down and look at just single family homes, we see 786 single family homes on the market right now in Monmouth County. If we look at just townhouses and condos, we see 158 homes on the market right now. And if we're looking at the active adult 55 and over homes, we have 107 of those on the market right now in 2023. Interest rates are declining a little bit. I've received quite a few alerts from my mortgage broker friends. They're not where they were last year in January of 2022, but we have definitely seen an improvement in the interest rates compared to the fall of 2022. It's a good time to be a buyer. Yes, interest rates are a little higher, but that means there's a little less competition, and good for buyers, there's a little more inventory this winter than there was last winter. So that means you'll have a little less competition when you go to put in your offer. It's important to note that this is still a very strong seller's market. We have only 2 months of inventory supply when a balanced market is considered 6 months of inventory supply. Sellers are still in the power position. So as long as sellers are pricing their houses appropriate with the market, they should have no trouble selling. And there are still buyers out there, believe it or not, who are still looking, and there are new buyers coming to the market every day. So it's a better time in 2023 to be a buyer, in my opinion, based on these metrics, and it's still a very, very good time to be a seller in Monmouth County, New Jersey. If you need help buying or selling a house in Monmouth County, New Jersey, please reach out to me, Dr. Carly York, with Resources Real Estate, 732-212-0440.